What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to FBA Capital. And today I'm bringing you guys another weekly markup video on US30, and let's get right on into the chart. First things first, we're gonna start off by, let me get rid of this right here. We're gonna start off by looking at overall, where is price? We see that price is clearly overall in this overall big range. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark up the previous day's high, which is going to be right here. Gonna mark this up, delineate it, previous day's high. Next thing we're going to do is mark up the previous day's low, and the reason we do this is because if we're overall expecting to have a bullish day, we're more than likely going to target the previous day's high instead of the previous day's low. Okay, did this wrong. Previous day's low, just like that. So now that we have this, we're also going to mark up the previous Friday's Asian session. Now the reason we do that is because the Asian session tends to be the daily accumulation, and if you don't know what that means, I have a video strictly on the Asian session, but just a little brief speed through on it. The Asian session tends to be the daily accumulation, meaning it tends to be the daily consolidation, and if you can figure out where the daily consolidation is, you can then understand where price is likely to push from or travel to, if that makes sense. So you can use it as a area that price is likely to have a form of reaction from. So we're gonna have that right there. Get rid of this. Now right here, now we clearly see that price is overall having this retracement. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my fib from this low to this high, and already off rip I see that we are trading inside of our fib long zone. So from this high and this low, we've retraced about 62%, and now you see that we're slowly starting to lose the momentum that we had to the downside. It's showing a willingness of possibly wanting to trade higher. Now that we know that, we also see that if we go to the 30-minute, we have this order block right here. Let's check the hour too. Let's use the hour. So we have this 1 hour order block right here. So we're gonna make this black. Right here, we have the 1 hour order block, and that is also being respected as of right now. So we have the 1 hour order block. I'm gonna write them all down for you guys. So we have this 1 hour order block right here. Get the line, get this. We have the 1 hour order block plus the fib long. So those are the two confirmations we have as of right now for why we would possibly expect price to have this push up from here. And where would we be targeting? Like I said, if we're going to expect price to be bullish, we're more than likely going to anticipate price to travel to the previous day's high. Now also, what are we paying attention to? We're going to be paying attention to the highs that are above here. There's almost equal highs. This high and this high are relative equal highs. And what do we know about relative equal highs? Above old highs and old lows are going to be liquidity, and that's what the market targets. So we understand that overall price is pushing. We cleared these lows to our left. So all these lows to our left got cleared. Now we're showing a willingness to want to go higher. And mind you, this is all just based off of lower time frame analysis. We haven't even done higher time frame analysis. So we understand based off lower time frames, we're expecting price to push higher because we had this false break scenario down here. Traded higher, cleared the liquidity above these highs, retraced into a 1 hour order block along with the fib long, and now we're going to anticipate price to continue higher. Now where are our big figure levels? So for one, we have our big figure level right here at 36,200. Going to make that perfect for you guys. We got right here, I think I have multiple, yeah, 36,200. That's our one big figure level. And then we also have 36,500 all the way up here. Keep putting too many. 36,500. And then below we have 36,000 all the way down here. So these are our main big figure levels that we're going to be using to trade off of. So let me see. 36,000, 36,200, and 36,500. And we clearly see that price had a willingness to reject 36,200, had this retracement. We could possibly come lower. So what can we do to anticipate what is likely to happen? Let's get the 50%, and we're going to mark up the 50% of this 1 hour order block. Now what do we see at that 1 hour order block? This 50% of it is also at 36,200. So we know that if price travels lower, there is a chance that it could travel into this area, this 50%, along with this 36,200 area, to then anticipate price to continue on pushing higher. Because like I said, we are pretty bullish based off of just what we were seeing, but now we're gonna take a look at the higher time frames, and we're gonna see what's overall happening there. So I'm going to start off on the daily. First thing I notice is price is all very bearish. So that's something I'm going to keep in mind. Even though we are anticipating price to overall have this push higher, we are bearish on the higher time frames. 1, 2, 3 consecutive down close days. So what is the likelihood of the next day being a down close day also? Is pretty likely. So now we're going to anticipate what if price doesn't trade higher. So let's pull this Asian session over. Now I'm going to pull my fib from this high to this low, anticipating what if price does want to travel lower, because we got to keep in mind that price is going to show a willingness of both going bearish and bullish, but we got to be able to anticipate where price is going to have these reactions. So from here, let's just pull the fib from this high instead. This high that started the move. So from this high to this low, we see that the 38.20% is also in confluence with this 38.20%, and it's also in confluence with this 36,300 level. So we're going to keep that in mind, because even though this is a big figure level, it's not one that I tend to trade off of. But at the end of the day, you got to realize that these big figure levels that end in 0 zeros and end in all of that, so 200, 300, 400 levels, 500 levels, these are all going to be areas that prices, other traders are going to be looking at as big figure levels. So we see that this 36,300 is also in confluence inside this Asian session range. So what else can we also do? Let's pull the 50% of that Asian session range. What's going on, guys? So before you keep on watching the video, I just wanted to tell you guys about this opportunity that I have for you guys. So as of recently, I have been getting a lot of questions and comments and concerns about whether or not I do one-on-one mentorship. I personally do not do one-on-one mentorship, but I do have mentorship now, which I decided because you guys have been asking for a while now. So what will I be providing? I will be providing daily live stream access and mentorship every single day, where I will teach you everything that I know and I will guide you from zero to hero. And along with that, I will be giving you live trade analysis, and you will know all of my trades taken live, real time. So with that being said, the price of it right now is $100 a month, but the price is not going to be like that for long. After the first 100 people join, I will be having the price go up. So make sure you take advantage while you can. And now you can finish watching the video. So right here, come on, just like that. Now if we move it all the way over, we see the 50% is also in confluence with this 62%. So there's a lot of reason to expect that if price does not want to continue going lower or higher, we have two possible setups that we can anticipate. So we anticipate this possible long setup. So price could either trade higher, then go lower to target the previous day's low, or we're going to expect price to just overall continue going higher from this 1 hour order block. So these are our two setups that we have based off of lower time frame. The higher time frame, like I said, is pretty bearish. So where are we going to target if price more than likely continues lower? If it continues lower, I'm going to be targeting this area right here, which is going to be our daily breaker block. The last up candle before this down move was now a daily order block, but then it got broken through, creating a breaker block. So we know that this is going to be an area in which we can likely target in price, and you can see that if you look at where this is right here at the 36,000 level also. So right here, I'm gonna just leave it right there, 36,000. So we know that there's a likelihood that price is going to continue moving lower from here. Don't know what just happened. Let me see. Okay, it's missing a 0. That's why. So 36,000 is likely where price is going to continue lower. If we do keep this bear trend, which is very likely to happen, you never know, but we will see. But this is basically what I'm anticipating. So if we also go to NAS 100 and look at what's happening over here, we see that it's giving similar things. If we just look at NAS on the daily, very bearish. If we look at S&P 500 on the daily, also very bearish. So a lot of our pairs are bearish on the indexes. So it just gives us basically a better understanding on why we should anticipate price to overall continue lower. So on that note, I hope this video was helpful. I hope it gave you a little insight on how I personally like to view the market and how I'm going to be trading this week and what I see in the market on US30. And that's really it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.